the top of the board, but still some names that you should know heading into this year's draft. Jeff, you're up first. I'm excited to hear who you're going to say.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are day 2 or day 3 guys, so it's kind of fun to get to talk about them. And a few weeks ago, I put out a rookie sleepers article, and for me, now the Deep Dynasty people know this isn't a sleeper, but the list absolutely started with Jalen Knoll, wide receiver, Iowa State. This kid is an absolute technician on the field, but I love me some Jalen Knoll.
Okay, I'm going to go with the quarterback from Syracuse, Kyle McCord. And Jeff, he went to high school with Marvin Harrison Jr. McCord was a 5-star, one of our draft analysts, and he said in person he was so much more impressed with his arm, and just he's a better overall athlete than people give him credit for.
St. Joe's Prep in Philadelphia is where they went to high school. Shout out Philly. For me, next player on the list, Jaden Blue. You want a speed running back? We've seen a lot of these guys come into the league here recently. What make him appealing for me? We'll see where he lands, but I like him as a guy to target in Dynasty rookie drafts.
Shades of Devon Achane is a good shade to be in. I'm looking at Jack Besh here, wide receiver out of TCU. Jeff, overall 96 targets, only 1 drop. This is the air, and he's got a big body that makes it hard for DBs to break through.
And all fantasy aside, do yourself a favor and look up Jack Besh's inspirational story.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to my next player. How about Isaac Tesla? This kid is a very interesting height, weight, speed prospect, but raw upside athleticism, that's Tesla.
Okay, Tesla kind of has the speed of a Tesla. Maybe. You like that? All right, maybe not. I'm going to look at Harold Fannin Jr. here, tight end from Bowling Green. You talked about him earlier today, and this guy's just basically absorb and break tackles. I think if we're going to comp him to anyone, maybe a little George Kittle for this guy.
Oh, I like that comp right there. Let's give you one more here. Every year we see deep running backs emerge. Maybe the second half of the season to get an opportunity. For me, a player to keep an eye on here is Jarquez Hunter. He's not possibly a day 3 pick who could be a surprise for fantasy purposes in 2025.
Okay, and I'm going to go with Brashard Smith, the running back out of SMU. This guy's fast, right? He can slash through tackles. He's got the juice to get to the edge. Now, there are some things he can work on, right, even though he is very fast, but it's mostly because he was a wide receiver for most of his career, but I think he can be very special with the more reps that he gets in, so I really love Brashard Smith. This is going to be it for us here, but Sunday at 6 Eastern, so we're giving you a little action on draft slots up. I'm up first with Penn State tight end Tyler Warren, and he's a fun one, maybe a comp to Gronk. He lines up everywhere, even as a quarterback a few times.
Now, trading up into the back end of the first round for a quarterback makes sense because you get that 5th-year option. I think he's a first rounder, but I do think he's over 25.5.
I also like the nickname I've been hearing from him, Darth Vader. He's a very big Star Wars fan, so I do like that. I'm a sucker for a nickname. When Tops returns, we're taking our discussion to...
But he was going to the Jets. What's happening here? I thought the Raiders were going to take a running back. Nope. Right now, Ohio State kids offer you something different, right? Quinshon Judkins, big body guy, early down, runs to contact. Love him. Huge, too. Saw him in person at the Combine. Huge. Travion Henderson, not huge, but electric, dynamic playmaker. But it doesn't stop there. You look at a guy like Caleb Johnson, who is silky smooth, gives me Arian Foster vibes. Maybe not going to run away from you, but can be a 3-down guy and has the size to boot. And then how about the hero of the college football playoffs, Cam Skattebo. Cameron, as he told me at the Combine, maybe not the fastest guy, but great pass catcher out of the backfield, will run to contact, loves football.
I have a play on Fannin. All right, so Friday at 4:30 Eastern.